This video I'm gonna say that I feel like I'm the fat Bruce Lee. I'm not saying it to put myself down, but just to say that I'm not, you know, that I have more potential than what I'm doing. Um, it hit me the other day. This is maybe about 3 weeks ago. Um, you know, I'm looking at myself in the mirror and not really that happy with the way that my physique looks. Like um, I want to be cutter and leaner, you know, specifically more my stomach area, and um, I've gone through the necessary changes to head towards that. Um, I feel like what happened was I was doing a lot more biking in the past. When I used to live in Skokie, I'd go back and forth. I would be riding to work, riding back, and then riding to work and riding back, and it's a good amount of miles, maybe about 16 miles per day or more, maybe 17 miles per day, and that was pretty much consisted of my cardio training. But now I don't live, you know, you know, I don't do that type of biking. I'm driving more, and it catches up with you. I notice the changes in my weight. I notice the changes in my body fat percentage, and the way that I've been eating, I'm not eating as that healthy, not nearly as healthy as I could be. I'm not eating that healthy, and it all is catching up to me. And then my training has been more strength based, not like barely much cardio, because I took for granted the cardio I was doing outside of the training. But I don't do that cardio outside of training much anymore. So what ended up happening is I was gaining weight. Normally, I'm like 145, but I went all the way up to about 153, standing at 5'5", and that's not normal for me, and my body fat percentage is the highest that it's ever been. It's like over like 11%, and that to me is just, it's pretty much unacceptable. Not just from the scale standpoint, but looking at myself in the mirror, I'm like, the main problem is my stomach. It's like I should be leaner, in a healthy way. So I made the adjustments accordingly. I started to bike a lot more within the last 2-3 weeks. I biked almost 300 miles, or getting close to 300 miles. So I try to bike maybe 3 to 5 times a week. I try to bike, and when I do bike, I try to do about 20 miles each time. I try to. One of my longest bike rides just happened a couple days ago. I did 40 miles, 2 20-mile trips. I've been working towards eating healthier, so I don't really go to Wendy's anymore with the kids. I'm trying to get them to start liking other places. I brought them to Jimmy John's the other day. They really liked it, so I look forward to hopefully going there more often. Try not to eat as much fried foods. Try to eat more sandwiches instead of the fried foods. Try to stay away from the hamburgers. Rather just get like a chicken sandwich. Maybe just not even eat much food and just drink more smoothies. So my nutrition definitely needs to get better. That's something definitely that I'm not doing well in. And then I changed up my workout to include more cardio. You know, before I do a lot of stretching in between my sets of strength training. Now I'm doing more active based punching and kicking and forms and techniques and just movement, more movement in between my strength sets. So I also notice it's just a martial artist, as a martial artist, the way you train, you should be kicking and punching more, not so much um, not so much just straight strength training. It's got to be more cardio focused where you're moving more. And that's what I've started to do. Started to move more, changed up my training to include more movement, more punching and kicking. Bruce Lee, they said that, he would say that he would punch 2,000 times a day and kick 1,000 times a day. And I don't come not even close to the amount of punches and kicks that he does per day. And I gotta train more cardio based, and this is the first time that I'm actually kind of motivated to do this, because I want to change for myself. It's not for other people, but it's for me, where it's like, I want my body to look better, in a healthy way. Bruce Lee's body fat percentage, it looks like he was like 2%. That's how low his body fat looked. Now, I remember a time in my training where I got all the way down to 6%, but then it went up to about 8%, and then I weighed maybe around 145 pounds, and that was kind of where I was normally at, and I was fine with that, 145 pounds, 8%. But now I'm at 153 pounds at 11%. It's just unacceptable. No. Like, and I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, no, I don't like this. Mainly it's just my abs or my stomach. I mean, everything else is good. My leg strength and all that, and my upper body strength, my back muscles, my chest muscles, my triceps, my shoulders and all that is fine. It's just the abs. It's a lot of work, a lot of cardio, and and I want to maintain this type of training where there's more movement, more cardio. I want to keep biking, often, making sure that I'm getting my miles in. I want to eat healthier, see what happens. If I could get my body fat percentage to be consistently around a 6%, I think that'd be good. But whatever happens here is what will happen. I'm not gonna be obsessive about it. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be forcing myself to, or making myself feel, down about it. But it's just changing up, adjusting the way that I train, adding more cardio training outside of my training, adding more cardio training within my training, being more technique based, and changing the method of my strength training to be more geared towards efficiency, opposed to just pure strength, But to get your body to look very cut and lean, like especially the way that Bruce Lee did it, is just it's an immense amount of work. You gotta train a specific way. You gotta eat extremely healthy, and you gotta do lots and lots and lots of cardio, lots of cardio. And like I said, this is the first time where I'm actually motivated to do more cardio, to move more, and to try to sculpt my body to look the way that I want it to look. And I can't use excuses. I just can't, to justify what's going on. This is not my potential. I know I could eat healthier. I know that I could do a lot more cardio training, and those are the main components, just motivation to do those. I think I was just really focused on the strength, and I was doing cardio just naturally, just commuting to and from work, and just taking that for granted. But that's not the case anymore. I don't make the commute like that, so I gotta find more time to train. This is a lot of work. I mean, you're talking about biking almost every day for 2 hours or more, and then training physically every day for 2 to 4 hours. You're talking about almost 6 hours of training every single day or more. And to get your body fat percentage at that percentage, like 6% or lower, and have that be a lifestyle, not just something that you just achieve, to be in a movie set or in a movie scene, or just to take a few pictures, but to maintain this for your whole life it's a lot of work, and I want to continue to try to improve upon myself, to represent the best that I can within the martial arts. And I know that I could get a lot better than where I'm at, and that's my feedback about being the fat Bruce Lee.